Yo, what's going on everybody? It is your boy Crypt here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing the Joyner Lucas Not Now I'm Busy album review / reaction. I took the weekend to listen to this album a couple times so I could get a pretty good feel for most of the songs. The way I do album reactions is I put the songs in order from my least favorite to my favorite, and then I will give a final score at the very end, but it's a super casual score. It's not an Anthony Fantano die score, like a 7 out of 10 is a godly album. I'm a casual listener, okay? Also want to preface this by saying I love Joyner Lucas. He's probably one of my favorite MCs out in the game right now. Been following this dude for years, reacting to him for a long time. Did a full live stream reaction to ADHD when it came out a couple years on my second channel, and he popped in the live stream. It was a really cool moment. But yeah, go ahead and grab you a bucket of Doritos or whatever the hell you like to eat and watch YouTube videos with. Chill with me for the next 10 minutes or so. Let's talk about this album. And then after that, and you're bored, don't know what the hell to do, I got something for you.
Are you looking for some casual fun and know just a trick? Dice Dreams is the thing that you need. Takes one click, one sick and amazing. The graphics are incredible. Animations out this world like it's multi-dimensional. Attack, steal, and get revenge. Hope they try to do it again. Nope, next time you try it, get hit with the shield of defense. Roll the dice on them and get the price on them. And if they got something you want, then steal a slice from them. They got updates all the time to keep the game fresh and exciting. Dive inside this vibrant life of this community that's thriving. Play some tournaments and go compete in peons battle. So when you face your enemies, you know they be on rattled. And all of this is down low, it's free to play, dog. Don't pay it all, just scan the QR code on the screen and get to your payoff. And steal from your friends, it's okay, just rake it in. Dice Dreams, it's for free, click the link and go begin.
Do you take dumps? Of course you do. So you know as well as I do that the most important part of taking the perfect dump is finding out what game to play on your phone. Well, don't worry, family, I got you covered. Dice Dreams is the game for you. In Dice Dreams, you get to attack your friends, steal all of their coins, and expand your own kingdom. Invite all of your loved ones to try to make the best kingdom and lose miserably to you, because you're gonna have the best one. There's brand new challenges every day, so the game doesn't get old for you, but you can play in tournaments where you can earn some free rolls to get some magical stickers and dope rewards. It's a great multiplayer social dice game that allows you to build boards, attack those really shitty friends that you don't even like, and brag about your victory straight to their dumb faces. So go ahead and go download to the description or scan the QR code on the screen and download this very easy to play game and finally achieve the perfect dump. But okay, there's 17 songs on this album right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start with my least favorite song, which is Fake Promises. I do like some portions of this song. I like the little melodic stuff that he did here and there, but it's the 5th track on the album, and it's the 5th song in a row that's talking about money, and topic-wise, it started to get a little bit stale. Rap-wise, too, flows were starting to sound the same, voices sounding the same, not a whole lot of switch-ups. Maybe I would like it better if it was at a different point in the album. I get it completely. Albums are topic-based. You can pick a couple topics and kind of stay around that theme throughout the whole album, but when it's 5 songs in a row that kind of deal with the same topic again, that's where the staleness can kind of come in. Coming in at number 16, I've got How Much Do You Love Me? Again, it's not a bad song. There's not really any bad songs on the album. Joyner's a great rapper. He's got a great voice for this stuff. And it's a cool idea. I like him talking about all the different ways that he loves somebody and providing these examples. But some of them didn't really age that well. Like him saying that he loves somebody like Krishan Rock loves Blueface. That didn't turn out very well. But the last line of the song is actually kind of cool. Makes you think a little bit that he loves someone so much that he hates them. Maybe in that respect, the Krishan Rock bar does make a little bit more sense. But as far as the song goes, I definitely don't see myself listening to this one very much. At the number 15 spot, I've got When I Need Love. This was actually a decent little switch up in the album rotation. I did like the sample that was used inside of the hook. Again, just kind of gives you a break from Joyner's voice a little bit. And I do like the skit at the end, which connects a lot of different songs throughout the album, especially the ending song. And it's just, I like skits, okay? It makes an album feel more cohesive. And maybe it's just me and love songs that I don't particularly care for too much. But again, it's just, I don't really see myself listening to it too much. Coming in at the number 14 spot, this one I was actually a little bit disappointed on. I didn't go with Simba and DMX. I might be a little bit controversial. I want to preface this by saying I love DMX's verse, rest in peace. It's very ominous, some of the stuff that he's talking about, but I kind of just wish his verse was a DMX song by itself. He even has like a small little hook that he does. It's like a rapping hook. You can tell it was one of his songs kind of thrown into a Joyner beat. I don't know if he bought the verse or like what exactly this was. Also, it does feel a little bit weird hearing the intense growl at the very beginning, the typical DMX growl, and it's such a tame beat. I like Simba on this. His voice is actually pretty good, but the rest of the song just kind of feels a little bit filler for me. I do like the line about having so many brushes with death that you have waves, some bars here and there in this song. But again, seeing DMX on this, knowing that this is one of his last verses that will ever see the light of day, I was just wanting more from the song itself. At number 13, we got the opening song, Put Me On. There's nothing bad about this song, but I didn't really like it as an opening song for the album. The beat is super relaxed, and I just feel like it didn't set up the album for me as a story. I mean, obviously, topic-wise, it connects with a lot of the other songs on this, and the skit at the end did absolutely set it up, but nothing in particular stood out to me about this song. There wasn't really any bars that made me drop my jaw. There wasn't any flows, really. There wasn't like a beat switch. It just wasn't anything that like wowed me. In an opening song to an album, I want to be blown away. And there are tracks on this album that blew me away that I would have much preferred as the opening song. At number 12, we have the closing song, Not Now I'm Busy. I didn't even realize I put the opening and closing back to back like that. I love the self-reflection in this, and the transition from talking to rapping was super smooth. And honestly, I love this as a closing song for the album. And the lady singing was actually really good too. But again, half of it is just talking, so you're not going to listen to it a whole lot. At the number 11 spot, I've got Three Little Pigs. I actually really like the storytelling on this. There's a lot of metaphor, so it's good writing. And political beliefs aside, it's very captivating. But that's just the thing, is it is a more politically driven song, and I notoriously do not like that kind of stuff. So I personally will not be listening to this a whole lot. But as a storytelling song, I think it's dope. And for me, the reason that this storytelling song is much higher on the list compared to some of the other ones that are on this album is because he doesn't do the same kind of stuff. The other ones, he's telling two different sides of a story. This one, he's just kind of telling one side. And there's absolutely room to tell both sides of this one. And I think he kind of missed out on that. Because obviously, not all cops are pigs. Not all black men are angry wolves in the woods. Cracking in at the top 10, we've got Still Alright with Logic and Twista. Seeing the track list and seeing these three names on a song, I just wanted something insane, and I was kind of let down. This just wasn't the vibe that I wanted. The beat is like bubbly, and I didn't like the beat. That was my biggest gripe about it. I like the content from the verses from all of them, but Twista absolutely stole the show on this one. The storytelling was super captivating. I visualized everything. I think he definitely had the best verse and stole the show for me, but I much prefer the ISIS collab with Joyner and Logic. At number 9, I've got 17. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. I love the sample, but this is the 15th song on the album, and I feel like everything that is talked about in this song has already been addressed multiple times throughout this album, so it's kind of redundant. I like the song whenever it came out by itself a couple months ago, but again, with it being so late in the album and already hearing the topics about women and money and wishing for something and getting it, it just brings it down a little bit for me. And again, I'm not really hearing much of a switch up in Joyner's tone, the way he raps, or any kind of flow delivery. It's just all again, it's just the staleness that I'm hearing a couple times in some of these songs. Albums are super hard to make without getting stale. I think all my albums sound stale. Not an easy task. At number 8, I've got Sticks and Stones with Conway the Machine. I missed out on reacting to this one. I think I was out of town whenever it dropped, and it was a couple days late, and I just didn't want to go back and react to it. But Conway's verse is crazy. Like, legit crazy. I would not want to be rapping on a song with that dude. He is super talented. But I really like hearing the vulnerable side of Joyner in this song. With an album that is just chock full of flexing and sex and women, I mean, this song included, it talks about it too. I still like hearing this softer side of him that you don't really hear too often from him. Hearing about how he contemplates quitting all the time because it seems like there's always somebody that he's close with that turns their back on him. As far as re-listening to the song, probably not so much. But for an album song, content-wise, conceptual-wise, I like it. Now we get into the top 7, and I really enjoy all these songs. A lot of these can kind of be flip-flop depending on the day. But with number 7, I've got Waiting on This. I like the trumpet sound, but this is definitely an imitation of the Industry Baby beat, like you can tell. This is the 3rd song in a row on the album talking about money and how people are switching up on him. But I really love the flows in this one. He's got some nice flow switches in there. The chorus is really catchy. But the thing that I really like about this one is that he switches up his tone a little bit, changes his inflection, and I think that's something that he definitely struggles with. Joyner has such a great rap voice, and I think he knows it, and he overdoes it so much here. He has the same tone, same delivery all the time. But on this one, you can hear it where he says, I've been waiting on this, and goes up in his octave, and it just sounds good. Sounds better. Number 6, we got What's That? Super catchy chorus. Absolutely love the energy behind this one. This is just where Joyner shines. It is another song about money, again, but flow switches galore, baby. Again, super catchy chorus. He is the king of ad-libs, I swear. But the middle of the song kind of drags on a little bit whenever the beat cuts out and takes away from that energy that I like. And so that's why this one is a little bit higher than I think it could be. Number 5, I've got Cut You Off with NBA Youngboy. I really like the sound of this one. Joyner's got some pretty solid bars. Got some relatable stuff about friends turning into enemies. Again, an overarching theme that is constantly throughout this album. But the most surprising part of this song to me was the feature with NBA Youngboy. Not a big NBA Youngboy fan at all, but he did very well. Held his own. Had some really cool flows. I like the melodic stuff that he did. Again, I was just pretty surprised by it. At number 4, we got 24 Hours to Live. And this right here is just Joyner's pocket, man. Got the classic flexing bars that he talks about a lot. Got some really smooth flows, flow switches, that low piano beat. This is just him. This is where he shines. It's a song that you can bump driving around the city, but it's also got the underlying theme of like, what would you actually do if you only had 24 hours to live? Gets people thinking about some stuff like that. And for a song that's super bouncy and bumpy, it makes you think. Nice little 2-for-1 special. Coming in at number 3, the song that I wish he would have opened the album up with is I'm Ill. It's the 2nd song on the album, so it's close. But holy fuck, I love this song. The sample flip is crazy. I didn't like the sample coming in at first, but then whenever it flipped and got reversed a little bit and the beat dropped, oh my god, it was nasty. Love the flows, love the triplets, love the energy. Just a fun, prime Joyner rap song. Absolutely dope name for the song because it is true. And then finally, the top 2 songs that we got on the album. Number 2, I put Broski. Phenomenal storytelling song. I have a reaction video out to this one. Again, this is just prime Joyner Lucas right here. If you want to know more about my thoughts on the song, you can check out that reaction video. But there's just a lot of really good metaphors in this song. Really love how the beat gets darker and more angry whenever the person talking to Joyner gets darker and angry. It's just a lot of really cool things. Great song, great storytelling, prime Joyner Lucas. And then finally, my favorite, and I think the best song on the album is Best For Me with Jelly Roll. Best For Me, best on the album. Jelly's voice is incredible, some of the best singing that I've ever heard Jelly Roll do. But again, it's just prime Joyner Lucas, the storytelling from both sides of the coin. I think at this point, he just knows that he's really fucking good at doing this. They work together well on the song, and again, I did a reaction to this one if you want to know my full in-depth thoughts about it. That's why I think it's the best song on the album. And as far as my final score goes, I rated each individual song out of 10. I didn't really talk about that on here, but I have them in my notes. I added up all those scores and then divided it by the total number that it could have gotten, and the album comes out to be a 7.3 out of 10 for me. But yep, that's my album review. If you guys got any other albums you want me to check out and do a review for, holler at me, let me know. Until next time, it's been your boy Crypt, and I'm signing out. This is my music if you guys want to check me out. Peace out.
If my heart had wings, I'd fly away far, far from the light, 'cause I like the dark. If my heart had wings, in the dark all those mirrors don't shine, and I never have to look myself